So a question I get asked a lot is, what is the craziest tattoo that I've ever done? And I've done a lot of crazy shit. Don't get me wrong, like a lot of crazy tattoos. And for some reason, it's asked a lot by new clients, mostly new clients. And I guess it's just a good way for them to get to know me, a good icebreaker or something like that. It happened back when I was considered a quote unquote a scratcher. I was a scratcher at one point in time. I did tattoo out of my house when I first got started before I got my license. And the craziest suggestion I got, or the craziest request for a tattoo that I ever got, was probably a gremlin busting out of a $100 bill. And it was a back piece. It went like across the back, kind of like jersey style, like a team jersey or something. Like you get letters on the back of your back, at the top of your back. And it was just like $100 bill. And they picked Stripe, the gremlin from the movie Gremlins from back in the 80s. And yeah, it was a pretty crazy request. When he first asked me to do it, I was kind of hesitant because I didn't really know how we were gonna pull it off. I was still kind of fresh and young at the time, and as far as tattooing goes, I really hadn't had any experience with back pieces. I don't have a picture of it. I wish I did, to just put up in the corner or something like that, but I didn't have a great phone to take pictures of the tattoos or whatever. But he asked me to do a gremlin busting out of a $100 bill. And like I said, it was kind of, to be honest with you, it was kind of dumb when he first suggested it. And I was like, man, I really don't know what I'm gonna do or how we gonna do this. Did my little brainstorming or whatever and went to the drawing board, did a little research, picked a good picture of Stripe that I could draw from, and I drew it up. And when I was drawing it, it started to dawn on me that this is really a pretty good idea. Then he came through to get it. And I made a stencil of it, put it on his back. And it wasn't until I actually put the stencil on his back that I realized this was gonna be a pretty dope piece. Like, I've done some crazy shit, some really dumbass ideas, but this one just seemed dumb just talking about it. But once we got it on his back and I started actually doing the tattoo, and it started coming together, it made a lot more sense, because I guess he felt like he was a gremlin, and it's just, I guess that represented him and him getting money or whatever. And it turned out to be a really good idea and a really good dope tattoo. Like I said, I wish I still had pictures of it. And hopefully the guy is still a Facebook friend of mine. If he sees this, and if he ain't, I don't see why he would get it covered up, because it turned out to be a pretty dope tattoo. I think his name was Pierre. And Pierre, if you see this, if you ever get a chance, if you still got the tattoo, if you ain't got it covered up or nothing like that, please hit me up and send me a picture of it so I can show everybody. But yeah, that's probably the craziest tattoo that I've ever had requested of me and that I've actually done.